Hello again everyone, and welcome to another Vanners Collaboration Group video. This month's subject is the tools that we carry around with us in the van and the repairs that we've had to make using them. Now, since the early days of us starting motorhoming, Nikki bought me this lovely handsome bag which I use to carry the tools in, don't I, Mia?
It's not handsome.
Well, it's very nice, it's very durable. It is actually a really good tool bag.
It's lasted like 2 billion years, which is your age.
What?
Then it's fine.
It has lasted well, I must say. And of course, now we've got this new van, we do admittedly have to make less repairs. I think one of the most serious repairs we've had to do on the road is replacing the starter motor when we're up in Scotland. And yeah, if you're a long-term viewer of the channel, you'll remember that. But these days, the tools get a little bit less use. There's a couple of things we have to do every trip, isn't there, Mia? With the handlebars on the bike need turning to get back on the bike rack, don't they? What?
Do you remember that time when you had to split the things around on my bike because Daddy put them on one?
Oh, yes. Your dad put the front forks on the bike backwards, didn't he? Yes.
So we had to take that apart. And then
that was when we cycled around.
It was where Chaz and Liz were supposed to come, but they didn't, did they?
That's right, Carsington Water, yeah. Wasn't it? We cycled around Carsington Water.
Did that, like, long,
yeah. So I'd say the things that get used the most are the hexagon keys for changing the handlebars round, so I can get the bikes on the bike rack easier, and that just use this little set here. And I also have somewhere in here a large adjustable, or I rather hope I do, which I use mainly for taking the bike rack on and off, and I can't actually see it. But yes, that is a rather large hexagon.
Someone's eye out.
Yeah, young Mia has reached a sort of bloodthirsty age where everything is designed to injure or maim people, isn't it? Well,
we went to Holly's tea room for breakfast, and then I can't remember what we were talking about, but I made a like a example with assassination.
Yes. Assassinations are very much the thing as well now, aren't they? I don't.
It was a thermal thing we were talking about that we were trying to use.
Oh yes, we have a forward-looking infrared camera.
I said to Nanny that it's kind of like when you're trying, like, say you're trying to assassinate someone and they're hiding, you can use a thermal thing to pick up their heat, so you know where they are. I
feel we've strayed off the subject of motorhoming tools and into less savoury instruments, but perhaps the.
Because I started talking about taking someone's eye out.
Yes. Perhaps we should proceed in a different manner. Maybe, Mia, you could select a tool out of the bag and we'll say what we use it for in the van. We won't do it with every tool in the bag because this would be like a 2-hour video. Yeah, junior hacksaw. So, yeah.
Remember when we went to Ironbridge and we made that bow and arrow and an axe?
Yes. Yes.
You carried this in your back pocket, didn't you?
Yes.
From the park.
Not the best tool for cutting wood, but we have used this to make bows and arrows in the woods, haven't we? To notch out the sticks.
Nanny broke it, didn't she? The first bow and arrow we made.
She did.
On the way to when we were walking to Clumber Park, or the visitor centre, we found a massive, long, strong stick, and then we got Nanny's crocheting wool and used that.
Yes.
I've still got it in my room somewhere.
The axe, yeah. We made an axe as well, didn't we? Yes.
Be careful with that.
Which was surprisingly durable and very lethal. Let's pick another tool. Pick another tool out of the bag, and we'll see what you select. Yeah, we have got a selection of combination spanners. I think that's is that a 19mm? Does it say 19 on it? That
19.
Actually. It was one, I think, that we had to buy on the road because the old van, we often used to have to adjust the tension on the belts, and I was short a 19mm ring spanner. I think I got that from a garage in Matlock.
Do you remember when we stopped at the VP garage in Buntingshire because we had to get a light for the old motorhome, didn't we? But
yes.
It still didn't work. That's
right, yeah. That turned out to be an earthing fault, I think, didn't it? Another tool? Let's do 5 tools, not including the hexagon keys. Oh, file. Yes. Yeah. So I can't think we've used that to actually repair the new motorhome, but we have used that a few times on the road for different things. I think in the old van, I can't actually recall anything, but it is a bit rusty. Yeah, that's perhaps one of the least useful tools that we carry around. So that's number 3, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, it could come in handy if you've got something that you need to sort of reduce in size slightly. I'm struggling to think of examples for that at the moment. What we're going to pull out next? Pliers. Yeah, well, pliers are always useful for removing your nose, apparently.
Or remove your nose.
But yeah, if you've got like little bits and pieces, I think I've used them for sort of tightening up little nuts and bolts on camping chairs, that sort of thing. You don't really have to carry a full set of spanners if you're not doing things really tight. You can. I mean, it's not really the done thing, is it, to undo nuts and bolts with pliers, but it can be done, and they're a useful tool in extreme circumstances when you need to make use of something. What's our last tool then? Ah, that's a good one. Water pump pliers. Now there ain't much you can't fix with water pump pliers. They are possibly one of the most useful things you can carry. You can get a lot of tension on them for undoing stuck things. Obviously, they expand. You can, if you let me demonstrate, you can expand them. So you can grip big things, or you can grip little things. And yeah, they are very, very useful things to have with you on the road. Obviously, undoing that's, it's not the right tool, but sometimes it is a tool that you can make work.
Can we do 10 tools?
10 tools?
Yeah, we've done half.
I don't know about 10 tools. That'll make a very long video, but let's take a bonus tool. Pick something interesting. Ah, yeah. Oh, there we go. So this is like a crimping tool and wire stripping and wire cutting tool.
Oh, wait, is that what these are?
Yeah, so those little grooves will strip different sizes of wire.
What, so like wait. Say...
Maybe not that thick. That's not...
this is the wire, and like you put it in, then you like, clip it and you scrape it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, more of those holes lower down, but yeah.
Can't get out now.
No, that's yeah. And obviously the little holes in here will cut things off to the right size. You can just like nip them.
Oh yeah, so
these,
you open it, put the wire
put it
in,
through, and close it. And there's also a blade for cutting soft wire there as well. Yeah, and those bits at the top are for crimping terminals. So if you want to crimp on a terminal, you can just put it in there.
What's a terminal?
So like, do I carry any terminals around with me? Probably. I mean, we've got fuses in here, of course, blade fuses. I don't know if I've got... Yeah, so these would be terminals. So you can see they've just got a ring on them.
Oh, yeah.
You push the wire into the... Obviously, you strip the end of the wire, push it in there, crimp it, and straight away you've got a ring terminal you can put onto a bolt if you want to wire something in. As I say, all this stuff was a lot more useful in the old van. We're hoping we don't have to use quite so much stuff in the new van, but I still carry around all of the stuff that I used to carry, because you never know. And also you can help other people who are in trouble, can't you? Yeah. Another tool? Make this the last one. This is the absolute last. Yeah, I was hoping you'd go for this. So this is the multimeter. So you can use this for
jump starting your vehicle or something.
No. This won't jump start your vehicle. I do have a jump pack. I don't tend to carry the jump pack with me, but that is a good point. I used to carry the jump pack in the old van, but in the new van I don't. But I've got a small one, so it could be worth carrying around with us. But no, this multimeter you can use for tracing all sorts of wiring faults, checking things that aren't working. You can check voltage, turn it on and check the voltage. So, for instance, if you thought you had a flat battery, or you wanted to measure how much your battery was charging, you could put these on the battery terminals.
What's this button do?
That, I think, that holds the value. So if you were... Say you were in an awkward spot and you wanted to measure the voltage on something, and you perhaps had to hold this so you couldn't see it. You could put your finger on there, put your terminals on whatever you're trying to measure the voltage of and press that, and it would hold the value. So it then won't, once you've disconnected it, it will still show you the voltage that was reading.
Oh, okay.
You've got a backlight there. That doesn't, well, it's supposed to light the screen up. Doesn't appear to do anything.
You sure it doesn't only do it like in the dark or something?
I don't know. Is it working? No, it's just not working. It's broken. So you got current there, so you can measure the amps of things. You got resistance, so you could check a fuse to see if it's good or not. So obviously you put the two prongs together, you should get 0 resistance. So if your fuse is good, you can check a fuse. You can check continuity with that. So if you're worried about whether a wire was broken or not, you could check the continuity. So yeah, it's a useful thing to carry around with you for checking electrical type faults. So normally it would read 0, you see. If you get the continuity so it's not 0, so it's, there you go. So if you separate them, we press hold and then take them apart again. See, that holds that value. Yeah. Anyway, I think we've gone on long enough, haven't we? Don't forget to watch the other videos from the other people in the collaboration. Ow! In the collaboration group. And yeah, there'll be a link to the playlist in the end screen and in the description of this video. And I think before Mia injures me any further, we'll round this off and call it a day. See you next time. Ow!
I'm not, I'm just tapping you.